Going on, guys? Ryan the Mighty Quinn here, the cornerman underscore MMA. Got another corner side breakdown, coaching breakdown. One of the fights on the card this weekend at UFC 60, Vegas 67, with been a lot of hoopla around it with the main event changed. A lot of good fights to open up the year. But I feel like this fight's kind of getting overlooked a little bit. It's a fight between top five women's bantamweight fighters in the world. That would be Raquel Pennington at 5 and Ketlen Vieira at 3. I think it's getting overlooked. It's a great fight. You could argue that whoever wins this fight's getting a title shot next, and there's a lot to look at here. So, um, the biggest takeaway here is that I feel that the stand up, strengths and weaknesses is kind of the same. I think they both have strengths in other places. I think a little more boxing heavy would be Raquel. I think a little more kickboxing, Muay Thai heavy would be Ketlen. I think that the wrestling / judo, the takedowns goes to Ketlen. Very strong hips, look great against Holly Holm, as well as the ground, as well as the jiu-jitsu goes to Ketlen. Now, so let's get back up to the feet. So I think that also, as far as this one, I feel that speed is going to play a factor here. I find Ketlen not to be too explosive, so to speak. I think that Raquel actually has a little more pop to her overall as far as athleticism. And I think that needs to be weighed in here. I think that needs to be a tool for Raquel in this fight because overall, you got to think it favors Ketlen. So let's break it down. We're going to start with Raquel. How does Raquel win this fight? Like I said, her stand-up. So pretty much how she beat Aspen Ladd, she started and finished exchanges. I think that was a great game plan. I think that's how Raquel's going to win fights throughout her career going forward. Winning the boxing exchanges, starting and finishing, ending with something. A lot easier to do against an Aspen Ladd than it will be against a Ketlen Vieira. Aspen, pretty slow, also punches down, has shabby boxing. Raquel saw that. Her team saw that, jumped on it. I think that Raquel and her team need to focus on that here as well, just be a little bit sharper, as well as head movement. If she's standing in front of her in that mid-range, that head's got to be moving. If I'm her corner and I see the feet stop moving, head movement. Once as soon as the feet stop, the head starts. That should be, for you fighters out there, that should be your fundamental rule as it is anyway. But head movement's going to be important. That's going to be her main defense here against the power puncher with Ketlen. So she's got to start those exchanges and finish. How does she start? Now, technically, she doesn't really have to start, but she definitely needs to jab with Ketlen. Ketlen's a little bit rangier. Ketlen has that power. I would jab with Ketlen to get my combinations off and finish those boxing combinations. That's how she's going to win rounds. That's how she's going to score points. That's how Raquel wins this fight. Now, let's go to Ketlen. If I'm Ketlen, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't try to do anything that's not there. I would try to punch in, get in, and use one of those throws she did. I don't know any of the judo throw names, but that's what I'm telling her to do if I'm her corner. On Raquel's engagement, if I would try to bait her in. Raquel get that jab moving a little bit. Her jab wasn't really there against Holly Holm, but she was fighting a southpaw. No reason, no problem. Your jabs against southpaws they kind of disappear. She had great 2-3-2s, which actually could be utilized against Raquel in this fight. So I would go jab 2-3-2, 2-3-2 jab. I would just try to make sure that I'm establishing that distance against Raquel until I can get in and try to go for that throw, that judo throw. Hold her on the ground, try to score with some ground and pound. Don't need to force the jiu-jitsu once it's on the ground. Just score, see if Raquel will make mistakes. That's how I'm winning this fight if I'm Ketlen. Doesn't need to go against the fence. I think that she can get Raquel, she gets in the clinch, she extends the opponent, she can go for her underhook throws. I would look for that if I'm Ketlen. Now, adjustments. So, like I said, if Raquel can't jab with Ketlen, she's losing this fight. As soon as the corner sees that, they're going to be telling her to move your head with straight right hands or feint to straight right hands. Feint to power punch or move the head to power punching. We got to score big now. We're losing. And still try to keep that volume up. Almost like plan B is really just plan A ramped up, just a little, just set up plan A a little differently. Just got a more than one way to skin the cat. Instead of going from jabbing with, we're going to use head movement and feints to get our power shots in. And she should try to eat up that body as much as she can. Try to land those power shots, which she did a great job against Aspen Ladd with. Try to chew up the bigger opponent, younger opponent. Now, if I am Ketlen, if Ketlen's losing this fight, it's because she can't get her hands on Raquel. So Raquel scoring on her with the boxing, what does Ketlen do? If I'm Ketlen, I got to get Raquel against the fence, use my strength, and just extend her against the fence and score there, chew some clock, and then try to get her down and win this fight on the ground that way. Like I said, she has a very uninviting stance for Raquel, so it's going to be tricky for Raquel to really force anything. That's why I think Raquel needs to jab with her. But if that game plan's not looking, I'm going to start mixing it up with the level changes, try to keep Raquel guessing. So Raquel's slowing down on her entry on her boxing, and just try to get that level change. Use my feints too to power punches, 2-3-2, grab and clinch, 2-3-2, right hand again. Stuff like that. Just make sure you're scoring at the end, similar to what I was saying with Raquel. Stop letting Raquel score before and after exchanges. Either you're winning with the punches or you're getting against the fence, making it ugly, going for that takedown and scoring on the ground. I think that if this fight's on the ground or if the round's on the ground, it's got to favor Ketlen big time. If I'm Raquel, I'm looking to get up. If we get there, try to score, use my speed. Like I said, speed is going to be the factor here. Can Raquel be a little bit more explosive? Can Raquel be a little bit faster than the up-and-coming Ketlen Vieira? That's what I got, guys. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and share. Comment below if you think that adjustments should be made differently. Talk to you later. Enjoy the fights this weekend. Bye.